Hey, this is Frank from thebraingarage.com with a couple ideas on how to overcome writer's block, which is something that most of us think really doesn't exist anymore because it's so easy to tweet or post or blog that we don't think people actually have a hard time writing. But the opposite perhaps is true, because it's so easy to write short form comments or snarky jokes or something that makes us look good, that the idea of writing something longer than 1,000 words can really be intimidating, and I understand that. So my suggestion, first of all, is that if you have anything written at all in a word processing program, I want you to go back and literally print out, as in from a printer onto paper, the last page or page and a half of what you already have accomplished. Once it's printed, I want you to go back into the program and delete it. Literally erase it from the file and then begin retyping whatever it is that you had. What you're going to find is a couple things. First of all, your fingers will literally be occupied, as in you'll stop worrying and you'll start focusing on the physical activity of typing. Secondly, your mind is going to sort of rejoin the conversation that you had been having with yourself, which is all writing really is. And thirdly, you're going to spontaneously come up with new ideas, a fresh approach, perhaps some new language, or you're going to see how to further your argument. It's really, really simple. Now, if you have done nothing toward your term paper or book project, then I want you to go in and write out or type out a description of the assignment, as in, I want to write a book about ... my experiences as a midwife in Bulgaria. Whatever it is you're doing, it really doesn't matter. The idea is to write out the nature of the assignment, what your goals for the assignment are, and some ideas that you have. And then do the same thing. Print it out. Then delete it from the electronic/digital file and retype it. What's going to happen is the same thing as in the previous example. You're going to physically be doing your project. Secondly, you're going to enter that conversation with yourself. And third, you're going to come up with some ideas on how to process this project that you're working on. It's really, really simple. And it reminds me of a simple, I don't know what to call it, a limerick or nonsensical phrase that I was using with a 6-year-old as I was helping to teach him how to write with a writing utensil. And he's left-handed. And left-handed kids have a hard time learning how to write because it's physically difficult. They have to sort of scrunch their hands up to hold the utensil, and they have to push against the paper, whereas a right-handed person merely has to pull with the writing utensil and really glide across the paper. So it's harder for left-handed kids. And what I taught him was a little saying: from my brain, down my arm, through my wrist, and out my fingers. And because he was a kid and we have a great relationship, I was able to say it like 10 times, and then he would start saying it and we're laughing, and it was really, one of those great moments that we had together. And he did it. He did whatever his page of letters was, and it's helped him, a little bit. Now that I think about it, it was a couple of months ago. So he's on to bigger and better things, harder schoolwork, and it is getting easier. I haven't had to revert back to that simple thing we did, but it was fun. It got his mind off the anxiety and the frustration of physically writing, and he was able to do the letters. So literally, just wiggle your fingers. You've got an idea in your head. Let it go. Down your arm, through your wrist, and out your fingers. It's so simple. This is Frank from the Brain Garage. That's all for now. Thanks for listening. Members of thebraingarage.com have instant 24/7 access to all of our hundreds of hypnosis, meditation, affirmation, sleep programming, and brainwave music MP3s. So come on by the website and check it out. Thanks, and have a great day.